Within every single cell of your body, there is a powerful Nobel Prize-winning process designed to keep you healthy, vibrant, and resilient. For most of our lives, it works quietly in the background, a silent guardian of our well-being. But as we journey past 60, this natural intelligence can begin to slow down. It's not something you'd ever see on a medical chart. Instead, you feel it. It's that subtle sense of fatigue that lingers, the morning stiffness that takes a little longer to shake off, or that feeling that your mind isn't quite as sharp as it used to be. It's the quiet frustration of feeling your body's inner light dim, just a little day by day. But what if I told you that you hold the key to turning that light back up? I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for over 15 years, I've dedicated my practice to women's wellness. I'm here to help you navigate the changes in your body with clarity and compassion. This channel is a space for us to learn together, to feel understood, and to reclaim our vitality. If that sounds like a community you'd like to be a part of, please take a moment to subscribe. And I would so love to know where this community of strong women comes together. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from today? It truly warms my heart to see our circle grow. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most exciting discoveries in longevity science, a process called autophagy. That might sound like a complicated word, but its meaning is simple and beautiful. It literally means self-eating. Think of it as your body's essential, built-in recycling and cleaning program. It's the process where your cells identify old, damaged, or dysfunctional parts, like worn-out proteins and tired mitochondria, and break them down, recycling the raw materials to build new healthy components. This isn't just tidying up. It's a deep, cellular renewal that is fundamental to aging gracefully. As we age, however, this process becomes less efficient. The cellular cleaning crew doesn't show up as often, and the junk starts to pile up, contributing to many of the age-related issues we face. The good news is we can actively turn it on. Let's start with something I hear about so often: that deep, persistent fatigue and a feeling of physical decline. It's the sense that your body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. You might wake up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep. The energy for a long walk, for playing with your grandchildren, or for pursuing a hobby just isn't there. This isn't laziness. It's a biological reality for many women. I think of a patient I'll call Carol. At 68, Carol was an incredibly vibrant woman in spirit, but her body felt, in her words, cluttered. She told me, "Emily, it feels like my house when I haven't had the energy to declutter for a year. Everything still works, but it's all slow, inefficient, and a bit depressing to be around." That feeling of being internally cluttered is a perfect description of what happens when autophagy slows down. Inside our cells, the mitochondria are the tiny power plants that generate our energy. Over time, some of them become damaged. They don't just stop working. They actually start producing harmful free radicals, creating inflammation and draining your energy. When autophagy is working well, it identifies these faulty power plants, dismantles them, and recycles their parts to build new, efficient ones. When it's slow, those old smoky power plants are left to run, polluting your system and leaving you feeling exhausted. So, how do we send in the cleaning crew? One of the most powerful and natural ways is through what's called time-restricted eating, or a form of intermittent fasting. This doesn't have to be extreme. It simply means creating a consistent window of time each day when you are not eating, giving your body a rest from the constant work of digestion. When your body isn't busy processing food, it can finally turn its attention to repair and renewal, and autophagy gets a powerful boost. For many women, this simply looks like finishing dinner by 7 p.m. and not eating again until breakfast at 9 a.m. the next morning. That 14-hour window gives your cells the quiet time they need to clean house. The tangible benefit is profound. It's not just about weight. It's about waking up with a clearer mind and a reserve of physical energy you thought was gone for good. You have the power to tell your body when it's time to clean house, and in return, it rewards you with renewed vitality. Now, this cellular cleaning doesn't just affect our physical energy. It has a profound impact on something so many of us cherish, our mental clarity. Do you ever find yourself walking into a room and forgetting why you're there? Or struggling to find a word that used to be right on the tip of your tongue? This brain fog can be incredibly disheartening. It can make you feel insecure or even fearful about your cognitive health. I remember a conversation with a wonderful woman named Margaret, a retired librarian who prided herself on her sharp mind. At 72, she confessed that she'd stopped going to her weekly book club. She said, "I read the pages, but the story doesn't stick. And in discussions, I feel like I'm a step behind everyone else. I just don't feel like myself." This loss of self can be one of the hardest parts of aging. What Margaret was experiencing is linked to the buildup of cellular debris in the brain. Throughout our lives, our brain cells produce waste proteins. A healthy brain uses autophagy to diligently clear this debris away, especially while we sleep. But when the process slows, these proteins can accumulate, interfering with the clean, crisp communication between brain cells. Think of it like static on a phone line. The connection is still there, but it's fuzzy and unreliable. The solution here is wonderfully simple and restorative: prioritizing deep, high-quality sleep. It is during our deepest sleep cycles that the brain's unique cleaning system, which works hand in hand with autophagy, is at its most active. This is when your brain literally rinses itself clean, clearing out the metabolic junk that accumulated during the day. To support this, create a sanctuary for sleep. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Try to turn off screens, the television, the tablet, the phone, at least an hour before bed. The blue light they emit can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time for rest. Instead, create a calming ritual. Perhaps it's a warm cup of chamomile tea, a few minutes of gentle stretching, or reading a physical book. When you give your brain the gift of deep, uninterrupted rest, you are activating its most profound healing and clearing mechanism. The benefit isn't just a lack of grogginess. It's the return of sharpness, focus, and the confidence that comes with feeling like yourself again. Your mind deserves a clean slate every single morning. Let's talk about our physical bodies, our joints, our muscles, and our ability to move freely. One of the most common complaints I hear from women over 60 is about aches, stiffness, and a feeling of fragility. It's the knee that complains when you climb the stairs, the back that aches after an afternoon of gardening, or the general feeling that your body is creaky and unreliable. This was Susan's story. At 65, her greatest joy was her garden, but knee and hip pain had turned her passion into a chore. She felt her world shrinking, defined by what she could no longer do comfortably. "I feel like I'm in a constant battle with my own body," she told me. That feeling of being at war with yourself is exhausting. Much of this chronic, low-grade pain is driven by inflammation, and that inflammation is often fueled by those same damaged, dysfunctional mitochondria we talked about earlier, especially in our muscle cells. When autophagy is sluggish, this inflammation becomes chronic, breaking down cartilage in our joints and making our muscles weaker and slower to repair. To reactivate this renewal process in your muscles and joints, the key is smart, consistent movement. This isn't about running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. It's about sending a gentle but clear signal to your body that it needs to be strong and resilient. Activities like brisk walking, swimming, tai chi, or gentle yoga are perfect. When you use your muscles, you create a mild, healthy stress that acts as a powerful trigger for autophagy. Your body responds to this signal by saying, "Okay, it's time to clear out the old, damaged muscle fibers and weak mitochondria and replace them with new, stronger ones." It's the very definition of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right at the cellular level. When you commit to gentle daily movement, you're not just exercising. You are actively instructing your body to repair and rebuild itself. The benefits are life-changing. More flexibility, less pain, and the freedom to move through your life with confidence and joy. Your movement is a message of renewal to every cell in your body. Finally, let's touch on something that reflects all this inner work on the outside: the health of our skin and that feeling of feminine vitality. So often, women feel that their outer appearance no longer reflects their inner spirit. Their skin might feel thin, dry, or dull, and they've lost that radiant glow. This isn't just about vanity. It's about feeling at home and vibrant in your own skin. Autophagy plays a crucial role here too. It helps clear out damaged skin cells and cellular components that lead to wrinkles and loss of elasticity, making way for fresh collagen and healthy new cells to emerge. We can support this process from the inside out with the foods we eat. Certain plant-based foods are rich in compounds that gently encourage autophagy. Think of the deep colors in a handful of blueberries or raspberries, the rich spice of turmeric, or the clean taste of green tea. These foods are packed with polyphenol and other phytonutrients that help protect your cells and support their natural cleaning cycles. Adding these foods to your diet isn't about restriction. It's about joyful addition. It's about nourishing your body at the deepest level. True, lasting radiance isn't found in a jar. It starts with the beautiful intelligence of your cells. I want you to leave here today feeling not overwhelmed, but deeply empowered. Your body has not forgotten how to heal itself. It possesses this incredible innate wisdom. Our role as we grow older and wiser is not to fight against our bodies, but to learn how to partner with them, to create the conditions for this deep, cellular renewal to flourish. It's in the quiet pause between meals, the deep peace of a good night's sleep, the joyful rhythm of a daily walk, and the vibrant nourishment of whole foods. You are a woman of immense strength and experience. Your body has carried you through a lifetime of joys, challenges, and transformations. It deserves your kindness, your respect, and your trust. You have the power to support its healing from the inside out. I would love to continue this conversation with you. Please share in the comments one small, kind thing you plan to do for your body this week. It could be anything, from trying a new herbal tea before bed to taking a 10-minute walk in the sunshine. Your ideas will inspire all of us. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, be well and be so very kind to yourself.